Hello, friend. How are you today? A Point of Origin, After and Beyond. Hey guys, welcome back to Fez. Okay, first thing, I want to say there's something very important that I did not know prior to this playthrough, and that is, if we go into our inventory and take a look at the tome. The tome. This, originally, I thought was useless. I didn't know it had a purpose at all, and I thought it was just kind of in the game to have something to collect, but it turns out this thing is actually far more significant than one might realize. Not for solving puzzles, but for realizing the story. Now, what you have to do in order to open this book and actually read it is kind of counterintuitive, but you press Control and the book opens, and then if you flip back and forth, you can find that there is actually stuff to read. This doesn't read, however, quite like a regular book. Instead, you have to read it three-dimensionally, with each new letter going to a separate page. Now, I'm not going to go through how to translate everything. You can look up that on your own if you feel like it, but essentially, all you've got here is a series of 8 haikus, and I'll read them now. Now, you won't be able to really see them on the pages because you have to read this in such a strange manner, but here we go. From out of nowhere, impossible visitors, our benefactors, watching over us in the hidden folds of space, in front of behind. Give the golden gift, a deep revelation, our eyes wide open. Shapes to tessellate, with sacred geometry, an empire to build. A new perspective, things unseen but always there, a new direction. The hexahedron, the 64-bit name of God, the point of origin. A pattern, a code, a deep understanding, a gate to the stars. All of time and space, and the space outside of space. Where does it end? And with that to think about, we can continue looking for cube shards and cube bits and anti-cubes and all the other fun stuff that we've come to expect from the game. Additionally, what do square trees have? Square roots! Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Anyway, going through the locked door that we haven't been through before, we've got another cube bit. This is important. Hello, bird. Goodbye, bird. I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Oh gosh, crumbling platforms. Alright, so we get our second to last cube bit in the game. If you remember, we have all but one, and now we have all but one cube bits, meaning that we just need one tiny little cube bit in order to beat, or at least get all the regular cubes in the game. Which is exciting. Now that cube bit isn't actually in this room, but instead somewhere completely different that I am not completely sure where it is. But instead, at the very top of this room, we get ourselves a treasure chest. Very nice. Let's see what's inside. Oh, beautiful. A map. Is that the last map we need? No, we have one more map. However, if you also look, you can see we've got 4 maps that realize this kind of thing, shape, place, and we haven't really known what to do with them as of yet. Now the number system in this game I haven't truly explained. Turns out there's no real room that expects you to learn the numbering system, but you're supposed to infer it based on the numbers you see. It's not as easy of a tutorial as something like the input code sequence tutorial or something like that. So, the number sequence, the number system rather, in this game, hold on, let's see, am I going the right way? Where am I going? Still got a question mark here. Oh, and a chest in this upper room. Alright, so let's go to the upper room. Anyway, as I was saying, but the way this works for binary is that essentially you have a square in the middle, and you can have 4 different sticks pointing up, down, left, or right. Starting at the top, each of the sticks, either with its presence or non-presence, is going to represent a different value. The one pointing upwards represents 1, the one pointing to the right represents 2, the one pointing down represents 4, and the one pointing to the left represents 8. Also, we're in this room, and I believe we have a map in order to solve the way to the treasure chest. There we go, that's convenient. Look at that. So we're going to start on this beautiful little box thingy right here, and then jump out to the left. And fall to our deaths. Instead, this time, we're going to fall to our deaths again. That's good. Why is this not working? Maybe I have to turn it around? No? What's the deal, Map Man? What is the deal? Anything on the back? Nope. Am I just missing the jumps? Is that it? Oh, maybe... Oh, do I have to be this way, maybe? There we go. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying, up, down, left, or right, presence of different sticks determines the value of the number. So, if you have a square with something pointing up and something pointing to the right, that's going to be 1 plus 2, or, in other words, 3. If you have something to the left and something up, that's going to be 9, because it's 8 plus 1. And so on. You can represent all the numbers from 1 to 10 in this manner. So that is what we needed from this room. Was that an anti-cube? No, that was a map. I wasn't even paying attention. Sneaky map with a QR code on the back. Alright, let's scan that. See what we got. Scan. Hooray for smartphones, right? RT, 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 LT, RT, 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 LT. That's simple enough. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Not sure why it didn't register the first time, but... Anti-cube! Yay! Nice. Alright. So that's kind of a map that's not really a map, in a way. Next... Oop, that's zoomed in very far. Let's see. Next, I think we should head over here. To the spooky, scary place. Because now that we have the 4 maps required to do things in the stuff... we can gain a little bit of insight into the puzzles we have yet to solve there. So why don't we go do that? Boing. Boing. Alright, get back in the foreground, Fez. Gomez. Why did I call him Fez? His name is not Fez. He's wearing a fez. But I'm wearing a shirt and my name is not Shirt, so... Ouch! That looks painful. Okay, we're going down. We're descending the mushroom place thing. Good, we've made it to the little shed. Hello, little shed. You know the drill, flip around one time, and then here we are. Welcome back to Spooky Land, home of the spooks, the spooksters. Alright, so we are going to want to make our way back to that puzzle that we couldn't solve last time. And hopefully now we can do a little bit better. Lightning! Alright, let's see. Let us take a look. Have we gotten all the owls yet? I think we're still missing one. Am I right about that? Not sure. Let's find out. Alright, so we got 3 owls. Yep, we're still missing one. Alright, that's unfortunate, but we're just gonna look for the 4th one and come back when we find him. Anyway, let's take a look at the map again. We want to go there. Alright, can do. Let's see, is it in here? It certainly is. Alright, cool. So this is where our maps are going to come in handy, and this is where the numbering system is actually going to come in useful. This is a 1. This means this is where we go first. So, on this little face of the cube, we're going to go on the bottom right. We got to find the one that matches that, though. Here we are. Is that it? Yep, that's the only one that matches. Alright, cool. So, all the way down to the bottom right door. We go in, and then we come out somewhere pretty similar, actually. Look back at the map. This one is the 2nd, as it's pointing to the right. And... alright. We're going to go in here. Cool. Now we look back at the maps. We've got number 3 here, 1 plus 2. And that is... there. We're going to need to climb the vines. I believe if you change the camera angle at all during this sequence, it's going to reset, so try not to do that. Just one more. 4. Okay, I seem to have gotten a little bit mixed up with how I explained the numbering system. Pointing to the left means 4, and pointing down means 8. Right. Okay, so we're going up there. I think. Hold up. It brought us to the wrong place. Does turning cancel it? I thought it did. Okay, apparently not. Apparently you can turn all you want. Please disregard my previous advice about turning the camera during that sequence because it does not. Oh. Hello. Hi. Surprisingly, the river of blood is totally fine, while the slightly dirty water in the sewage area killed you instantly. So not sure entirely how that works. But we've got a sinister looking skull island with a treasure chest on it, so that's nice. Oh good. We get the final artifact in the game. We did it. Ancient artifact. Unbelievable. So the legends were true, they did come here. What? Ooh. Some sort of skull? With 3 eyes? That's ominous. Well, I'm sure it has no bearing on the plot whatsoever. Instead, let's just head back to the mainland and continue looking for delicious cubes to find and puzzles to solve. But I think that should do it for this episode, so thank you all very much for watching. Next episode might be a little bit lighter, perhaps, than the whole skull imagery thing. But no matter what happens, no matter where we go, I'm going to see you guys there.